toes are so cold. The Supreme Court. Oh man, can I just say how excited I am for when the trials reach here? Protesters going after all the fake media, illegal seizures, threats of taking children away. I'm just like, I'm really excited for that. I'm so curious as to which lawyers will be, because I'm sure there's some lawyers who are already making a list and just going through the facts right now, collecting all the data. You know, of course there would be somebody doing that. I mean, it would be, for any lawyer, one of the best, you know, like publicitized, you know what I mean, case. They get a lot of publicity. I cannot say words. Oh, look, this kind of stuff you only see out in my neighborhood on the rich streets that pay the same property tax as everybody else but get the most amazing parks out in Old Ottawa East. It's insane. It makes me so frustrated going from Heron Gate, seeing the parks there, to Old Ottawa East. It's absolutely atrocious. It's gentrification to its fullest. Ooh. Hi guys. So, I guess that's where they set up a blockade. Okay. I haven't been down this far yet. And meanwhile, oof. My God, I can't walk, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So I bet the biggest problem that the government has is probably the slowing of this building right now. zoning ain't too happy with that, I'm sure. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. There is less than 6,000 residents in Ottawa's downtown core, out of a city with 1 million people. 6,000 residents. And our bachelors downtown, $17.50 a month. But if you need parking, guess what? That's going to run you up an extra $2.50 a month. And then you're going to have to pay your electricity. It's, you know, anyone who does live downtown, our most outer reaches of downtown is low-income housing that has been gentrified out for decades now. Now they're at the very back of the downtown core, so far away, just to kind of clear out some of the homeless people from the condo areas. Like, our downtown has nothing. We have a hotel, government buildings, a mall. The market can't even be called the market anymore. It doesn't exist. It's very insignificant at this point. And then way past all that, that's when you get your low income. And that's when you get your student housing. But in the downtown prime core, it is soundproof condos throughout. And I know because I've looked at many of them in some far off belief that maybe one day I could afford to rent one. Another fun fact of this under 6,000 residents that live in our downtown core, most of them own a condo, but they don't actually reside in that condo. They'll have residents elsewhere throughout Canada or wherever, and they rent that condo. And they rent the condo for double what their mortgage price would be. So realistically, it's a very small fraction of Ottawa that would be speaking against it. But our downtown is just made up of a lot of government buildings, and it's not like compared to other cities, their downtown cores would be filled with resident areas for more low-income people for proper access to amenities. We don't have that here. That does not exist. Our downtown is literally like Justin Trudeau's playground. It's ridiculous. And they keep making more and more streets, walking streets. And for the upper class neighborhoods though, you're not gonna go to a walking street if you live in South Keys that's located on Wellington. The amount of gentrification that's happened in this city is just beyond belief, and it's absolutely atrocious. And the amount of money that these buildings cost us. I have lived in Ottawa for I think 13 years now. Parliament has been under construction since I moved here. It's like, when is this just going to be done? You know, I take architecture studies and we talk about this. We talk about what they call heritage buildings in Ottawa. And if you actually ask a lot of people would say, we don't need to keep many of them because most of them aren't any good anyways, and they cost so much more to repair. So much more. And I mean, if you're gonna have somebody like CMHC go in and do that, well, they just took on our low-income housing projects due to 20 years of our government refusing to go in and fix up the conditions of these buildings. So they decided, okay, we're gonna take loans from these people, but we're gonna use the Canadian tax dollar, Ontario tax dollar, because it's our money that gets loaned to these companies, and they're gonna build new and better apartments for them all along like that Big Herod area, those new places. And this is for our low income percentile. But since the CMHC says that Ottawa's median income is $110,000 per year per household, that means that the average base for 30th percentile is at $1,750 a month for low income. Okay? So if you want to talk corruption and things going on in our city, these are some of the things that should be coming to the forefront of our media and our news, because that is, I would love to see the data that states that the median income per household in Ottawa is $110,000. I want to see that. I've been looking. I've been looking. I mean, I don't pray, but if that's your thing, you do what you do.
More united than you think.
Love is my new normal. I like that. You gotta live and let live. I've said that since high school. Hi.
Careful. I couldn't believe it. And every day the name calling just keeps getting worse.
The only racism Trudeau can call out is his own, okay? Blackface was racist then, it's racist now. Always has been. Exactly. He should have been out right when that happened.